Today I'll share the recipe of a very interesting and one of my favorite shortcut sweets. Today I'll be making this dish from peanuts, but basically it's similar to the flavors of cashew pan or kaju pan, one of the most favorite sweet of India. So we can get the rich flavors of the kaju pan in a very budget friendly recipe. So do try out this recipe and let me know your feedback. So let's begin. Hey guys, I'm Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Source Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to this page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin. As I said, it's a very interesting dish. For that I have taken a roasted peanuts around 100 gram. I had taken 100 grams of raw peanuts and I have roasted them in low medium flame for good 8 to 10 minutes, and I have let it cool on room temperature, and in this way I will rub them so that I can get off the skin. These I need to make a nice fine powder, so I will transfer it to a blender. These are around 100 grams, and to it I will only add 1 tablespoon of cashews, that's it, and then I will blend it to a nice fine powder. See, it is a nice powder. So as I said, this sweet has a nice amalgamation of the flavors of cashews and peanuts, but basically we will get the flavor of cashews. And to flavor it, I have my special twist, that is the pan or the betel leaf. 2 I have taken fresh betel leaves, and when we mix this with our mixture, once you taste it, you will know there will be a burst of flavors in your mouth. So we need to remove this the stalk of this betel leaf, and then I need to grind it or crush it using just 1 tablespoon of water. That's it, because we don't want a watery betel extract. So this is done, and for the stuffing I have a gulkand around 2 tablespoons. It's basically rose jam, and I have a mixed dry fruits. I have just crushed them, and this goes into this gulkand mixture. I have some pistachio, some cashews, some almonds, completely depends upon your choice. Now mix it nicely, and you can see the stuffing is looking so good. We need to stuff this inside our pan. So basically we are making a peanut pan with the flavors of cashews. So this is done. So to prepare the base, I have here one fry pan and I have heated it on medium flame. Water I have added 1/4 cup and sugar around half cup. It's around 100 grams. So sugar is just the double the amount of water. So we'll wait till the sugar melts. We just want a syrup of 1 string consistency. We don't want a thicker sugar syrup. So when it starts to melt, I'll add 2 to 3 drops of lemon juice so that it doesn't crystallize once again. So this is looking good now. So here goes 3 to 4 drops of lemon juice, and now mix it, and I think my sugar syrup is ready now because it has started to thicken. So now I'll just lower the flame and I'll show you, yes, it's okay. And actually what I mean by 1 string consistency is that this should be the result. When we rub it between our finger, there should be 1 string, so that means it's done. We do not need a thick sugar syrup, otherwise the mixture will harden. Now at this stage reduce the flame to low medium and add the mixture of peanuts and cashew nut and mix it nicely for 2 to 3 minutes till it starts to absorb all the sugar syrup, and it will become soft and the volume will increase just a little bit. See the consistency, initially it's just mushy and then it will start to leave the pan after 2 to 3 minutes of cooking. So you can see after 2 to 3 minutes this is what it looks like. So at this stage I need to add my betel leaf crush. So this goes in, and now this will be nicely flavored with the Indian pan or betel leaves. Betel leaves have their own characteristics and this blends very nicely in this sweet. So just start to mix continuously for more 2 to 3 minutes till it leaves the pan and it almost becomes non-sticky. We can actually take a small amount of ball mixture in a hand and it can be rolled out into small balls. So see, this is the consistency, and after 3 to 4 minutes, as I said, my spatula is totally clear. It has become non-sticky. Now turn off the flame and let it cool on room temperature. You can always keep it in the fridge for 4 to 5 minutes. So basically we need the mixture to be cooled down. So, and as I said, I have taken a chopping board and I have wrapped a cling film. You can also use aluminum foil, and this mixture is looking good now. So I'll use a scraper to mix this mixture. You can always use your hands. So just knead it in this way for 1 to 2 minutes till this becomes more smooth, and then I'll divide this into 3 equal portions. So this is it, 3 equal portions, and I'll take each ball and I'll make 4 pans out of it. So basically what I have done, I have left one layer of this cling film. This I will need to just cover this so that I can walk on it smoothly in this way. So I have taken one ball and there goes the cling film, and initially I will use my fingers and press it in the center and start rolling it in one direction to make a small round pancake like structure. Do not apply more pressure, first tip, and second tip, we do not want to be more thin. So after just rolling for 2 to 3 circles, I will use a rolling pin to make it smooth, and make sure you do not roll it too thin. Each side I will roll it in this way. I will just shift this board and then I will roll it. So I have rolled it to a circle of around 7 to 8 centimeter. You can see how lightly I am pressing this. So it's done now. That's why I had applied the cling film on the top, so that it doesn't stick to a rolling pin. So remove this cling film now, and now I'll use a cutter to cut this in this way. 4 sections we want. So it's looking perfect, see, and now just use a cutter to separate it from the base, and it will be nicely done. We do not have to worry for that because it's perfectly, the mixture is perfectly done. It has cooled down, so it will leave the sides. So now comes my favorite part. We'll mix very special pans out of this base. So here I have taken one part, place the semicircular part towards you and the conical part towards your fingers, and some stuffing in the center. So now very carefully I will first fold one side in this way from the top to bottom, and then goes the other side on the top of it. Very carefully and very gently I will just fold them, and then to give the perfect shape of a conical pan, I will just roll them between my hands in this way. The whole process will be done very gently. So this is it, it's looking just perfect. I will show you a second one. Here I have taken one base, and I said place the semicircle part towards your palm, and then slightly and very gently fold one side, place the other side on the top of it. It will be so nicely sealed. Once you do it, you can know how comfortably you can fold it. So it's done, and you can see once done, place them in fridge for 5 to 6 minutes, and then I have served them. You can see how beautiful it's looking. Basically this type of kaju pan you can get around 600-700 rupees per kg, but can you believe we have just done it under 100 rupees, and that too with a super awesome taste and a great look. So I hope you will try this sweet this Diwali and let me know your feedback. So's Food Corner style special peanut pan. If you have liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.